Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Seamus, thank you for tuning in, and welcome to this album review. This time we tackled the sophomore effort by English pop singer Dua Lipa. This one is called Future Nostalgia. So Dua Lipa has been simmering as one of the upcoming premier names in modern pop music for a while now. I enjoyed her self-titled debut album from 2017. I don't think female empowerment has ever sounded as fun as New Rules did, and I particularly found myself being sucked in by the sensual passages and silky guitar plucks of songs like Thinking About You. That album was as good as a debut album as you can get from a solo pop singer, but the question is, how well would she do in the follow-up? So, the title track, Future Nostalgia, serves as what I feel is an alluring prerequisite for what's to come. You can definitely hear her thick English accent there. It's a nice little quirk. Fashioning and likening her rise in pop music to that of the fruition of architecture, she boldly proclaims, "You want a timeless song, I want to change the game." And she's definitely doing that with this album, just for the sake of context, just to get that out of the way. Um, Jeff Bosker, I believe his name is. I'm so sorry for butchering your name, man. He managed the production table, the synths, and the keyboard, and everything on this song and on so many others on this album. And everything seems to come together so beautifully. The keys and the synths shine and sprinkle like the true disco liberation that Rolling Stone claimed this album to be. The Euro dance tinged Don't Start Now utilizes some vibrant bass, sprinkling violent respites in a commanding chorus that should have any listener from any generation on the dance floor right now. Figuratively, of course, because, the world is kind of on fire. But if getting footloose and having fun excites you, then this banger of a song will too. And I love the layered vocals in the final chorus in particular. This is just pop done right. Do I detect some eerie deep house undertones there too? Maybe it's just me. Cool was co-written by Tovo, and I am living for these vivacious drum patterns and the way that they play so seamlessly off of the bass lines and synth cues here, of course fronted by Dua Lipa's voice. I love the way you move, she essentially admits, hinting that things are starting to bubble with the listener. I guess we're ready for the summer, she continues, and you better believe this is going up my summer rotation, that's for damn sure. That high production value works here as well. Dua Lipa's layered vocals on the bridge are really enjoyable. And then we get to Physical. Heavy on the percussion and power pop, synth pop intonations. Physical is also armed to the teeth with Dua Lipa's frenetic vocal register. I'm very happy this one was released as a single. This is just another club banger, just waiting to receive heavy rotation whenever and wherever possible. Levitating gets airborne real quick. Dua puts down the opening verse with zero hesitation, and I love the grooving guitar slicks. Again, this is funk-tinge pop baked to perfection. The chorus especially is one of the most saturn and fun moments on this album, and it's a treat to replay again and again. I definitely gave this a few replay spins before going to film this review. And just the way it swells, with graceful vocal runs, gang vocals, snap tracks, and nonstop inertia. I love it. Pretty Please doesn't explode with as much bite or spank to it, but that's okay. And I think the kind of composition that occupies the song does a better job at maybe Bruno Mars shtick better than he ever could. Hallucinate takes those scents and raises them up to the sky. I'ma love you like a fool, breathe you until I hallucinate, Dua Lipa quips. But this one just gains altitude in no time. The disco pop stylings found here, like so many other songs on this album, are sure to leave you just a little lightheaded. Love Again lulled me in instantly with those violins and orchestral arrangements on the intro. God, why can't pop music be this good and have more of this? Like, come on now. There's even some tambourine in there. Dua begins to toy with a more consistent lyrical theme, particularly tackling the conflicting emotions that come with catching feelings. God damn, you got me in love again, she laments, but she seems to be optimistic and hopeful at the same time. Never have I ever met somebody like you, she admits, backed by some heavy key and guitar exhibitions. All the smarter tendencies of today's pop and the pop of yesteryear are utilized perfectly here. Definitely one of my favorite songs on this album. It's that cohesive and fleshed out. Chart-topping single Break My Heart follows the same old lyrically. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Dua cautiously ponders. Probably the only hint of caution that you'll find on this entire album, both musically or lyrically, because this is just a non-stop effort. Good in Bed falters just a smidge with the formulaic lyrics, but the vocal performance and the instrumentals make up for it. And then Boys Will Be Boys unfortunately stops the party for good as the album closes on this one. These sort of half-baked third-wave feminist anthems are kind of dime a dozen at this point, and while I can never fault Dua Lipa for penning these lyrics that she felt were necessary to put out there, and she co-wrote every song on this album, so dude, your hate can take several seats as it relates to that. This one just felt like letting the air out of a balloon, honestly, and it stood in direct opposition to the kind of fun, saccharine cries for intimacy and commitment-free sex and stuff like that that had dominated the entirety of the album up to this point. But thankfully, the album in full is an absolute treat. The lyrics on most of these bangers, and they are fucking bangers, you better believe that, Buster Brown. A lot of these lyrics kind of remind me of the movie 500 Days of Summer. Dua Lipa is definitely the alpha woman who deserves all the attention and respect you could possibly give her. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to kind of take things to the bedroom with no strings attached. And that's kind of the vibe that a lot of these songs carry lyrically, and there's nothing wrong with that, and she performs with perfection. What's more is these lyrics are coupled with some of the funkiest, grooving, and rollicking pop songs I've heard in a long time. This has to be my favorite female pop soul album since Ariana Grande's Dangerous Woman from 2016. It's that good. I'm going to give this one a strong 4.5 out of 5. Definitely one of the best albums of the year so far. I ordered it on vinyl on Amazon. I think it's going to be a hot pink pressing with the gatefold cover. I sure hope so. I hope it's a colored variant. I'll settle for standard black, but I really hope it's a colored variant because it deserves it. But that's my thoughts on Future Nostalgia. I feel bad for not getting around to this album when it came out, but I figured better late than never. I wanted to officially review it so it could be in the running for my favorite albums of this year. It's definitely going to be in my top 10 for sure, spoiler alert. Just want to officially get this video out there onto the channel so it would the album would officially be in the running for my favorite albums of the year, and it definitely is. So if you enjoyed this review, smack the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when I upload a new video. Go check out this awesome album. Until next time, see you later.